crafty.net. Welcome to our Tuesday Creative Lives. I'm so glad that you are here with us. I see here we're getting spammed at the same time. You've got to love it. Hi, everybody. So if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jamie, and I'm with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. Make sure you take a second to subscribe and hit the button, and then share this, because sharing is caring, and that's how you can help the algorithm. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to double check that everything is playing okay. When you are joining, we are live on YouTube and we are live on Facebook. So if you'll do me a favor and let me know where you are tuning in, that would be great. Let's see here. See, go bigger, go live. Yep. Awesome. I see us here. I want to make sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Awesome. I see us. Yep, you sure can. There we go. So we are wow today. We are packed with color. We are going to take it to the next level, and I hope you are as excited as I am to be here today. This is the new year. Did you know that 2024 is a leap year? It is. I know, because my son, when I was pregnant with him, let me see, that's YouTube. I was going to Facebook to double check. Every day he was a February baby, and they kept saying, oh my gosh, you could have a leap year baby. And I was like, no, I can't. I'm going to cross my legs. We are not having a leap year baby. He would be 5. He'll be 5 this year if he was a leap year baby. He was born about a week and a half before that. And so there is that. Okay, awesome. I see us creating. And let me see here real quick. Let's just give it a share, because sharing is caring. There we go. There we go. I am so excited about a new year. We get an extra day to make this year extra special. So I am so grateful that you're here. Hi, Ina! Happy New Year! So I love you. We are going to wow with a ton of watercolor today, my friends. And I want you to see the project to which we're creating. This is easier than it looks, and it's tons of fun. We are using the brand new Stampin' Up! Cut and glass mat that we have here. We're going to be embracing that with some of these amazing colors, and I'm going to show you how to use this glass mat. I have an amazing new series coming out. Should be launching tomorrow. I've kind of blocked my nose. Hold on. That it should be out tomorrow, starting, hi Deb, Happy New Year! So we will be creating amazing watercolor today, and this whole new series on how to use your glass mat and why you need one is one of the best things ever, and it's free starting this week, so don't miss out on how you can score a free brand new thing. Now we're using a brand new stamp set. It is the, let's just double check the name. Sure, I had it right here. I cleaned my stamping service. You really couldn't say. Oh, okay, cool. We are using the Thoughtful Expression stamp set with the hummingbirds, and we're doing it in honor of my grandmother. She was a January birthday, as is my Ina. And so I'm very excited to do, and she was a huge hummingbird fan. We loved hummingbirds, and she would have them and they would come right to her window. And so I'm going to show you guys to do some really fun watercolor, and it's going to have a dash of sparkle packed with colors, and you can change the color right now if you want to. So we're going to turn around and create. Okay, look at my surface. This is actually clean. And you have to laugh, because is it really, Jamie? Yes, it is, believe it or not. I had a huge pile over here that was just overwhelmed with papers. So as I'm done, I tend to set the scraps next to me, and then they never get put away. They never do. In this series that I'm bringing you guys, we're going to show you how to elevate this this amazing glass mat as well. So as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you had the opportunity to pre-order this, and I am so glad that I have my hot little hands on it, and we are playing with it now. Now, this technique has won me awards. I've done it before with different cards, a ton of color and sparkle. If you guys can see there, lots and lots of sparkle. And we're going to zoom in so we're a little bit closer. There we go. We're going to be using the silicone mat. We're going to be using re-inkers in order to watercolor, which I am super, super excited about. And we're going to show you how to do so now. Now, if you guys look, I did not get a chance to blog this because I was up here playing for so long before I went live. Of course I was, because I can't resist. When it's a colorful technique, give it to me all the way. Now, the silicone craft sheet, I could just easily clean it, especially if I have water. You can just, smear and get rid of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 drop of re-inker into every one. So I'm using Pacific Point. So I was going to give you the opportunity to change the colors, but I don't think I'm going to today. We're going to end up using the Melon Mambo. We're going to end up using our Daffodil Delight, which I'm going to put another drop down. Now, the great thing with this silicone craft sheet is you really only need 1 drop. That is more like 2.5, 3. And we're going to be using the Calypso Coral. No, Bermuda Bay. Bermuda Bay. Right there. And it looks very green. And that's really cool because I also have over here the Granny Apple Green. And we could have incorporated that, but I don't like to exceed 4 colors if I don't have to. Now, we're going to take our Fluid 100 watercolor paper. And we're going to take the aqua pens. And we're going to be using that. So we're going to take this and lay this down. Now, one of the benefits to this glass mat is the grid paper. It's absolutely wonderful. And because I have the washi tape all ready to go, I'm just going to lay it out. Now, using this is going to give me the opportunity to line it up. I'm going to take that washi to the end and to the end here. And I want, when I'm watercoloring, I want a firm seal on my paper. Now, if you were watercoloring, 2 papers I recommend only. I would not watercolor a normal paper. It just buckles way too much. And our Fluid 100 is literally designed for watercoloring. So I prefer that. This is a half sheet that you see here. And my daughter pointed out, we were playing with this earlier, that I ripped this off like a dude. She's like, Mom, you need a gentle hand. And I'm like, what? I don't know if there's a lot of gentle-handedness to Jamie. I usually run into life like a bull in a china shop, you guys. And I think you might know that about me. And so we're laying out this washi. I have a couple tape recommendations, and I'll have that on my blog this week for you guys with this here on how to use your glass mat. You can get yours for free. All you have to do is join the Getting Crafty family, and that will start this week on the 4th, and you get to pick this $60 value as a bonus with a starter kit. Now, did you guys know 18 years ago in a week, yes, I joined Stampin' Up! 18 years, you guys. 18 years of this journey. Can you believe it? Isn't that amazing? What a blessing it has been to have you guys in my life. Now, we're going to take this here, and we're going to take the Aqua Painter. Let me see here. I have the large one out, and I want to use that one. I like that one for the background we're going to do. Oh, I put it up here. So what we're going to do with this New Year's, did you guys have a good New Year's? I hope that you did. We're going to take the large one. This comes in a 3-pack, and my daughter refilled it, and we can't figure out what happened to the tip. There's no tip for this one right here in the middle. I have to order a new set. You can thank my sweet Petunia. That's not her name. We want to fill the Fluid 100 paper with water. Now, you can do that a couple different ways. And because we're using the glass surface, this is really going to protect it. We're going right over that washi tape. Fill it in. You kind of want this to have some puddles. You don't have to freak out about like how it lays here. And you can have it extra wet. So if you guys were to take this, I just put a couple extra drops. I really want this to have some definition, and it's going to take and change your watercoloring. Watercoloring is fun. Repeat after me. Watercoloring is fun, I swear. It really is. It's pretty easy. Now we're going to take this aqua painter here, and we're using the silicone mat to hold everything. It's going to prevent me from losing my lids. I can do that very, very easily, my friends. Then we're going to take the lightest color first, which I believe to be the Daffodil Delight, and we're just going to touch and watch the magic. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Zoop, zoop, zoop. And swoosh this back, and hopefully don't drop my cup of hot water. And then you really want this to just kind of pick up the colors periodically. There's no right or wrong. You can pull it, and you love the variance. Did you love the variance of watercolor? The thing I love about watercoloring is you can't really go wrong. You really can't. We could try. And I have a tendency to do the Coco Chanel putting too much stuff on. Then I have a trash napkin. I think you've heard me refer to that as a trash napkin before. What did you guys do for New Year's this year? Anybody? It's so good to see you guys. And then I'm debating what color to pull next. I think I'm going to go with my beautiful Bermuda here. See how it becomes this stunning and vivacious green blue? Oh, I love it. And then I want that. I want the pulling. I want the blending. I want this drama effect. Now, the great thing with this mat, I have this whole series coming out on it, you guys. This week, you're going to love it. But you're going to want a mat like this because you're worth it. You're worth it. That was a line I actually had to learn years ago. And for a long time, I couldn't say it. Like, let's just be real. I couldn't say those words that you were worth it. I maybe didn't believe it about myself. Isn't that a weird statement to make? I praise the Lord for some great tools that I had in learning how to be worth it to myself. Now we're going to take the Pacific Point, a lush and rich blue, pop it in there, let it go. You can even put like a drop and just kind of look at that. It's like magic. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful, my friends? Just so beautiful. And the washi, because we did a nice firm push, is holding it in its own, is containing it. Now, when you pull the washi or the other tape recommendations, what you want to do is pull it slowly. And I'll show you how to do that. Watercoloring is very, very forgiving. Let me see here. Boom. Oh, I love that. Isn't that stunning? I know. Pretty freaking awesome. And I didn't really do anything. I'm just kind of dropping it. I really don't want a lot of white peeking through. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And I have this aqua painter here, and I'm just going to use my trash napkin and squeeze as I'm doing it. It has a little area to push, and you want to get that so that it's blending clear. Once it's clear, you're not going to transfer the ink. And I'm using this trash napkin on our silicone sheet. This comes for free with this, and it's going to give me the opportunity to see if color is coming out. It's going to protect my surface. You're welcome. I have this surface isn't extremely valuable, but I love my surface. And if I just let it deteriorate over time, it would not sustain. And I really am one of those people that, this is upcycled. It was a baby changing table, which is the perfect height for what we're going to do. Now, the clear glass mat is one of my favorite tools because you can do everything with it. We're going to use the hot heat tool right here, and we're going to kind of blow it out into the corners. I want it to have this pool. It's going to blow, blow, blow. You can move the water around a little bit should you want to create a little drama look every once in a while. I think this looks a little bit like The Secret Garden. My kids are reading that this year. It's one of the classics that I have her read with our curriculum. I homeschool, if you guys don't know. We literally stayed home for New Year's Eve, and then I surprised my family and loaded them in the car, and we went to go see one of our friends about an hour and a half away in Indianapolis. And like anything, it never works the way I think it's going to do. Isn't that funny? Do you guys find that? You have a whole time circumference. It laid out. I laid it out perfectly. It should have worked. We should have been able to accomplish way more. But when there's my family involved or any family, now this could take forever, my friends. We really could. You can kind of curb it a little bit by blotting it with your trash napkin, right? I just want to pick up a little bit of that, but I still want the drama. So I can take and tilt this down, and I'm taking that water and our ink refills, and I'm just filling it in. I want those drama pushes. This takes a little bit, but you could, now this is a really fun thing. If you were making a bunch of these cards, do a bunch of them on your table, leave these out and let them dry overnight. Come in the morning and they're all set. You don't have to do the heat tool, but did you know you really can? This will sustain and stand up to the heat tool, and it's elevated, so it's not going to damage your surface underneath. Again, a $60 value with this, and I'm going to teach you how to elevate it this week. You're going to love it. You are worth having a beautiful surface to create with. Let me see here. Boom shakalaka baby, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Then I'm kind of feeling it, and it really does feel dry. Let me show you a little bit of what I like to do. I look for the last piece that I put on of my washi, and I have to carefully remove it. So kind of peel it back. Then I save this, and it comes with this great cleaning cloth right here. Hi, Jude. And so I would end up using that inside of this case right here. And then I save my tape to go on here. And this is how I can reuse it over and over and over again. Then we're just going to kind of pull it up. I have to see which one I did last. I love to repurpose stuff. Now we're going to go carefully. If you guys pull it really hard, because it was wet, you might find a little bit of that tearing, or you might find a little bit of the smear on there, and nobody is sad about it. It's okay. I love color. You can't go wrong with color, my friends. And you can very easily personalize this to fit the people in your life. Does somebody love pink? Does somebody love greens and blues like myself? This is you having fun personalizing. And that is okay. You can take your heat tool and you can dry it up if you want to a little bit. You can use your little cleaning cloth. Now this is basically the same microfiber that comes with our Simply Chamois, but it's super soft and it's easy to use for cleaning. Now I want to tell you guys a little something. This is a Sharpie. This is a permanent marker, and this is just has a microfiber with water. So all I'm going to do is come in and do a little rub-a-dub-dub, and it'll come off. And you're not even pushing hard. I know it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? So if you're finding that that is a challenge and you don't want to really work on having it come up like that, hold on, I'm going to grab, which I had right here. I had a spray bottle all set to use. Of course, I moved things to the side. Maybe I moved it. Huh. So you can easily clean this with just using this microfiber, and it'll come right off. That's a permanent marker. So as I'm creating, I like to make notes. I like to make notes of the measurements to which I'm using, that kind of thing. Easy peasy. And there's no chemical waste with any of that. I don't have to worry about any kind of toxic chemical. I love having a clean environment to stamp. I know that may sound weird to people, but I really do. Now we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. We're going to take our embossing buddy and we're going to pat the front of this. It will absorb any additional moisture that might be on the front of this that wasn't picked up. But I have to tell you, I can feel that it's dry. It's wonderful. Oh, hold on. What is there emergency?
I don't think your excursion has any engine oil.
Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I'm on a live.
Oh, I'll go show Dad.
Okay, you tell your dad. Thank you.
Need you all to call.
Okay, I can't right now. Thank you. My son came up to tell me an emergency that's not pertinent to everybody stopping. Sorry. Okay, so we have the Versamark. He looks really handsome with his haircut. And we're going to take our Versamark. And where in the world would I be without you? What a great sentiment. We're going to stamp the Versamark. And then you can't see it, you guys. You could if you go on an angle, not a huge deal. Do you like the white or do you prefer gold? I'm going to give you guys this opportunity. This is in the white. Would you like me to do the other in the gold? I'd love for you to comment white or gold. White or gold? White or gold? Right there. Because I need to make a decision. And I need you guys to comment. Oh, gold. Thanks, Deb. And I love, love, love this hummingbird. Okay, so this is part of the embossing kit right here. And there was some white in here. So I'm actually going to kind of brush off with the brush that comes with this here, the white. I don't want it in my tin. If you blow to get it out, please close your eyes. Because it has blowback. Literally blowback. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to grab my gold embossing powder. I'm preparing for a road trip, my friends. So I'm trying to load these videos before I go, but I'll be taking my laptop. I do keep my embossing powder inside of a plastic bin and I have them labeled. Why do I do that? I'm a little messy. I am. And so I will take this and just dump inside of here and I don't have to fight it at all. Then I can see that I squished it too hard. I squished it too hard. Yes, I did. So what I'll do is I will just take this brush. This is one of my favorite aspects of it, my friends, really. All right. Now we're going to show you the difference of how it comes out from the white to here. And I'm going to show you how I dress it up a little bit. Gold, agree. You girls are on the same page. Now, if you're part of the Getting Crafty family, you know that I'm going to be live again after this live. So you're going to have fun with this. I like to take this at a 45-degree angle. I'm not worried about the surface at all of my table. That is so fabulous. And I have acrylics. You can set your fingers on fire, no joke, with a heat tool if you let it blow directly on a acrylic or gel. I think Izzy's got the similar problem. So be careful if you get a manicure. Look, my friends. Oh, it's like magic every time. Now, my daughter, the one that I was pregnant with when I signed up Stampin' Up 18 years ago, she is turning 18 at the beginning of February. Can you believe it, Ina? Genevieve's turning 18. And she would come home from kindergarten with friends for a play date, and she would show them magic, and it was heat embossing. So a little 5-year-old would stamp something down and then heat emboss it. It's not the cutest thing ever. All right. First of all, can we just compare? Which do you prefer? Do you like the gold or do you like the white? I think that the white, though it stands out, that gold is lush. I don't know if it's catching it. It's very rich. Now, this is where we start playing just a smidge more, my friends. Just a smidge. Just a smidgy widgy widgies. Okay, maybe. Oh, here we go. I want to add a little bit of the pink to it. This is in honor of my grandmother and those red throated hummingbirds. I love them so much. Here, these silicone thing can keep them moist for a while. Even if it's dry, you can take water, add it to it, and refresh it. Then we're going to come underneath here, and we're going to watercolor just a smidge more, my babies. There we go. Just kind of right there. I'm so glad my son is checking the oil on my car ready before we go. He's saying he doesn't think it has any oil. That's scary. Thank God he's checking it before I go on this road trip. Otherwise, that would have been a disaster. He's going to be 20. Oh my gosh. I can tell you, it's really just mind-boggling to me that your babies get older, but we never do, right? Now, we're just playing with that beautiful melon mambo in here, and it picks up and it becomes a little bit of a purple. Isn't that magical? I know. Ina has known my girls for so long. And she would come to my retreats up in Big Bear Lake, California. And now she's kind of like, and everybody loves Ina. Everybody loves Ina. Me too. And we're just going in and we are tipping it out. And actually, I think it brings out the gold a little bit. Don't you guys think so? But wait, we're not done. Really want that face to kind of pop just a smidge, right? And I'll worry about cleaning this all a little bit later. I use this to just kind of pull and drop color. You use the trash napkin. And then I don't feel any shame. I also have our Wink of Stella. Now this silicone sheet's making sure things don't go roll around. Hello. Tracy Cavisto! Happy New Year's, my sister. Actually, funny story. Tracy's joining. Our babies are turning 18 and we were pregnant at the same time. And I called her when I was having these pains and she's like, I don't think that's regular labor. It was like 3 a.m. and she answered. We went to the hospital and then we raised our babies together. I love that. Love you, Trace. Now we're taking the Wink of Stella and we're just going to jazz up the hummingbird here, my friends. Just a pop of color, accentuate the gold. Now, fair warning, when you are watercoloring here, I'm going to take a little bit out. See how I stamped it right next to the edge? I'm just kind of pulling that color out. This is a glycerin based watercolor accenter. It's going to pull your color. So you want to be careful that you do not blend your colors too much. It can get muddy. But here it really did pick up that blue. And I could keep dolling this up. I'm going to go right underneath of it. Right underneath. I want to accentuate that underneath of the wing outside of the embossed piece there. Right there. We're going to pull the color out just a little bit through that white line. I love it. You can accentuate it here, but this is where we're going to get a little bit messy. We're going to take our Wink of Stella and we're going to drop a little drop right here onto the silicone craft sheet. Look at that. A little dollop. And then you're going to take your bone folder and you're just going to flick. And you're doing it all on this glass mat so that your glass mat's going to protect you from having more damage to your surface, but allow you for some fun mixed media style vibing here. And you can pick this up and just kind of plop it. You could drop a drop. There is no right or wrong. Now, this will take a time to dry. So in order to not wait, like I hate having to wait because I have a second live I'm going to be doing tonight. So good to see you, Trace-alicious. We're going to move that to the side there. I'm going to use that heat tool. Did you know that you can use your heat tool to dry Wink of Stella as well? And when this is all done, I can still take that cleaning cloth and I can easily, my friends, just let it dry. Now this is where it gets magic. Are you ready? I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Watch the Wink of Stella just kind of dance. So pretty. You want to be careful not to scorch your paper. We do have in the core of this a lot of moisture. This is 100% cotton. And I'm heat embossing right next to the silicone sheet, and I am not worried in the least, my friends. I feel like this gives me the permission slip I need to create a little messier than normal. And I'm just going to let that dry. I love watching it twinkle at me as it's drying there. If you're worried and you want to just kind of move the process along, you can pick it up just a smidge with your like trash napkin if it's lush in your little droplets. And doesn't this look like ethereal? Doesn't this look like you're looking through the looking glass? I don't know, the secret garden something. I just think it's so pretty. And look how fast it dries. Oh, it's a little mixed media-y. It's a little fun. But whoa, doesn't this look dramatic? So easy. Now this is what's super easy. We're going to take that cleaning cloth. And I don't want to transfer a bunch of Wink of Stella to my whole project. I'm literally going to move this little card. I love that squeaky sound. It's like cleaning it. There you go, my friends. Super pretty and super dramatic. This can be rinsed really easily with water whenever you want. And I, again, like to keep it all contained in one of our clear cases. You can buy these. There's a 4-pack. They don't usually have the washi on it. Now, we've taken our thick basic white cardstock and we folded it from the top right here. We're going to use a bone folder. Then we're going to take and just play with it a smidgy-widgy. We're going to take these measurements. I'll have them on my blog for you. And we're just going to tilt the cardstock underneath. And in order to get this, Ina, do you love this? It does, right? Super magical looking. It looks like it's a galaxy behind it. It looks like a secret garden. And I am applying the liquid adhesive for a reason. Always double check that you know which way your card opens here. And this will give me the opportunity to kind of move it so it's not hanging off the card. If it were a inline adhesive, you might have a little bit harder time moving because it won't move, right? It's just done. And then I'm going to turn this one ever so slightly, just a little bit the other way. Boom. And when you use your liquid adhesive, don't put it too close to the edge or it can squish out. Squish. Right there. Okay. So the question is, my friends, do you love it with the gold or the white or both? It's really hard for me to pick which one I enjoy more. I think this one, I don't know if it's showing as well. The gold of it just looks very elegant. And here's the white. What do you think? Can you comment and let me know? Sorry, my nose is just having fun with me today. I did jazz the white one up just so you guys know. I used these gorgeous sequins that are, adhesive backed rhinestones that have sparkle in it. And I used our Take Your Pick tool to just pick it up. Now I was giving it a fresh push. And then I just picked up the little dash right through here. Oop, I just put that on the same one. I didn't mean to do that. I like odd numbers. I think almost this isn't necessary because it has a little bit extra of Wink of Stella. Do you like it, Marlene? I think both are lovely also. I'm pretty easy to please with this project. Hi everybody. I am so grateful that you joined me. We created some really fun, dramatic look with very little effort. I think you catch the light a little bit better on this way. I love the gold and I love the etherealness of this. Super pretty, galactic, and drama. And it was so easy because really your mess was contained and it gives you this really pretty surface. And also when you have lights in your area, I think it's really important when you're crafting that you have quality lights. Use a good OT light, use a good daylight light to have it around you so that you're not straining your eyes, because crafting is fun and I hope you're having fun with it. If you haven't already, subscribe and make sure you hit that bell. We had fun creating both of these cards this evening and I hope you did as well. I love them. I love the little dash of Wink of Stella from the droplets to inside of the hummingbird, and the extra added color kind of grounded that a little bit because we didn't have it in the background. I think that little melon mambo kind of pulled it up just a smidgy widgy. So thank you guys for joining me. Happy New Year. It's a leap year. There's an extra page in our book to write something amazing this year. God bless.